Welcome to today's video insight. Last video we talked about seeking understanding and how to do that, and the video before we talked about creativity and opening up questions and spaces. And in today's video I want to expand on that. Do not be afraid of asking any question. In one of the first videos I talked about intimidation, so our own mind being intimidated and not wanting to open up a certain question. But this intimidation, other people's minds have that too, and they might attack you if you ask certain questions. But you are not immoral for asking questions. It can feel that way sometimes because people can make you feel bad about asking certain things or questions, but it's just their mind being defensive, because by default we all feel helpless if we don't get the clarity about our power. We, as a conscious being, we have this power to seek understanding, to ask questions, and we can have this method to answer questions, so we don't have to be intimidated or shut down. But other people often will shut you down, and probably when you were a child, people or your parents did shut you down as well. I don't know, but I observe it often that people get angry if children ask certain questions, if they don't have an answer, or they belittle them, or so it's, or yes, often it depends on the context, but yeah, you probably have experienced that people might attack you or get a little bit agitated or get annoyed if you ask questions. So this is the insight of today. It's not immoral, it's not wrong to ask questions, it's exactly the right thing to do. And there's no reason to make you feel bad or immoral about us for asking something, because if they had the answer, they could just give you the answer without, and they would probably be happy. People love teaching other people stuff. So if they had the answer, they would just give it to you. So also, people can make you feel inferior if you are the one who doesn't know it and you need to ask. They can just put you down a little bit, and so don't never feel inferior, or you can even feel inferior, but you don't need to feel bad about being inferior. So it's never bad to ask a question and to be curious. That's always the right thing to do. If seeking understanding is never wrong. So curiosity is good. Yeah, that's the thing. God is good, and the truth is what God is doing. And the truth does not need to be defended. We don't need to be defensive. It's finding out about the truth is always good and better than not knowing about what is correct or true. So we don't need to be defensive. If someone is defensive, you can know, okay, they probably don't have the answer, and they try to defend their image, and they try to defend them not wanting to feel helpless regarding the answer. But yeah, you can really go on the offensive with truth. The truth will set you free. It's good. You will get to solid ground, and you will get to a good solid ground, not bad. Things will turn out to be good when we dig until we get to solid ground. So sometimes if you open up something where you thought, oh, you really need to be solid already with it, it can feel like jumping out of or from a cliff, and you don't know where it's going, how far it goes down. But that's an illusion. It's not a cliff, it's actually a step. And it goes upwards, not downwards. But we are blind, so to speak, regarding this truth finding. First, we have to have faith and step forward into the dark. But it won't go down. It may feel like we are at this cliff and it's dark and we don't see and we fall down. But it's actually, you make a step forward and you recognize, okay, it's a step up. And step by step, we build truth on top of each other, and it's holding us. And it's going in a great direction. Truth will always turn out to be something great in the end for us. Yeah, that was today's video insight. Never be afraid to ask questions. Don't feel bad or immoral. It's not immoral to ask questions. Property rights is the boundary for morality. And yeah, I see you in the next one. Bye bye.